Today's video is for those of you specifically who have committed themselves to letting go of drugs, alcohol, weed, overeating, gambling, anything, even smoking cigarettes, anything that would be an external substance that you take in. Gambling is not a substance, but it's bunched in there as well. But anything that you do externally to self-soothe that you have now recognized doesn't work for you anymore. You realize that it is affecting your finances, your mental health, the work that you do, how you feel about yourself. It's affecting your relationships in some way. And so what you have done is decided that you're no longer going to do that. Hey everybody, welcome to this video. I'm Iris Sirianni. I am a self-love coach and a spiritual mentor. And specifically in this video, I want to talk about the cycle of if you fall off the wagon, so to speak. Now, our go-to thing when we do fall off the wagon is, number one, that feeling that now you've got to start all over. You're starting from square one. Well, you're not actually starting from square one. You are continuing on in your journey. What you're doing is you are learning to love yourself. You are learning to connect in with yourself when you have made the decision to let go of what no longer works in your life. And that's a real powerful commitment. That is very self-empowering, and you should be very proud of yourself. And even if you're at that stage where you're contemplating it, that is the beginning of the process. So be very proud of yourself. So if you do fall off the wagon, let's say, do not believe that you're starting from scratch and that you're starting all over. What you're doing is it's like you fell off the end of a wagon. You stand up, you dust yourself off, and you recommit to your goal and you carry on. Another thing that happens when we do fall off our proverbial wagon is we go into this cycle of beating ourselves up. And I don't want you to beat yourself up. You are learning to love yourself. And when we beat ourselves up through negative self-talk and throwing the baby out with the bathwater, thinking, oh, why bother? I ruined it. I'm starting all over. We have a lot of that internal self-talk, and it is not helpful on our self-love journey and learning to love who we are and know ourselves at a deep level. So what I'd like you to do instead is love yourself. See the experience as, oops, that happened, and I love myself. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Because usually what we do is the opposite. We beat ourselves up and we say really bad things to ourselves. That's not helpful on our journey. It's not helpful in helping us move through whatever is causing us to want to self-soothe, and it's not helpful to our mental health and our emotional health and our physical health oftentimes when we are constantly putting ourselves down. You have made that decision to choose yourself. All you need to do is recognize that, oops, okay, what happened there? Do your best. You don't have to dig around with a pitchfork to try and uproot whatever it was, but have a sense of what was it? What was I feeling? What was I thinking? What people was I surrounding myself with? What were the circumstances? What did I talk myself out of that I intuitively knew I wanted to do? It's those types of things. When we fall down, all we need to do is accept that we fell down, do our best to recognize, have the awareness of what it was that got us down that falling down path. Give ourselves like a ton of love and appreciation for our journey, and reaffirm to yourself, I love myself. I love myself. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. And as corny and as hokey as that sounds, when you Continually repeat to yourself, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. I love myself. I love myself. Your energy starts to shift and you find that you do have a lot of love and compassion and understanding for yourselves. We are breaking down a lot of old programming. We're healing a lot of pain from our past. We're learning to be a different way in the world. And so I really don't want you to beat yourselves up if you have a slip, or if you do fall down, or even if you get into a negative thought pattern where you don't even fall down, but just the negative thought patterns and the beating yourself up and the guilt. Let's just get rid of the guilt as well. So just be nice to yourself, and every day continue to choose yourself, because that's what you're doing. You are choosing to be with yourself. You are choosing to know yourself in a way that perhaps you've never known yourself. You are choosing to love yourself. You are choosing to change how you feel about yourself. You are choosing to change how you live your life. And sometimes we're going to bump up against ourselves and it's going to trigger us, and we'll get into those old negative thought patterns, and then we go down the spiral, go down the toilet drain, and we head off into this dark abyss again. And if that happens, don't beat yourself up for it. See it for what it was. Do your best to discover, have an awareness of what happened, how did I get here again, and then shower yourself with love and appreciation. So what I've done is I have created a self-love subliminal that you can watch. I'll leave a link here, and I'll also leave it in the description box below. You can listen to that, and that will help you reprogram your thoughts about yourself and how you feel about yourself. So I hope that you found this video helpful, and if you like this video, please comment and like and subscribe it and share it. I am trying to get this message out to millions around the world so that millions can feel good about themselves again. I love you. I believe in you. You can do this. You are doing this. And even if you're thinking about doing this, you can do this. So I'm sending you so much love and so much support. Be nice to yourself, and I love you, and we'll see you in the next video. Okay, take good care.